G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. In today's guys, we are looking at doing the Lizard Room update for April 2024. Let's jump in and see how everyone is going. There'll be some slight changes to the room, but not too much. Starting with today's video guys with Blaine. Now Blaine here is my lowland blotch blue tongue. She's doing pretty well guys. She does come out more often now these days than when she was younger. She's housed in a 3-foot enclosure or 90 centimeters for those who are not sure what 3 feet is. In the enclosure, we use a coconut fibre as a substrate. We've got 2 hides in here for her since she's more of a shyer individual. We've got a food bowl, a water dish, her backing. Speaking of which, she is coming out, so she's going to show herself for the video. And when it comes to light and heating, we do have a LED UVB light bar, and we do also have her heating element up here. But that's good old little Blaine. Below her, we've got 3 more blue tongues, so we'll quickly introduce you to those who don't know who they are. So we've got Bluey, Crazy Billy, and Bo. Now, I'll just use Bluey's enclosure as the prime example because they're all pretty much identically set up. So Bluey, Bo, and Billy are all Eastern Blue Tongue skinks. Bluey and Bo are brothers, while Billy was a rescue. In each enclosure, these guys are housed in 120 centimeters, so 4 foot. They all got 1 hide each, got a backing, substrate, food bowl and water bowl, a couple other little bits and pieces in the enclosure just to aid them on top of their hide. And with their heating, it's the same as all. Well, Blue and Bo have got the heat element, while Blaine has, Billy has a heat pad, and all of them do have the LED light bar in the enclosure. So here's Mr. Bluey. Here's Crazy Billy down here. She's a crazy lunatic, I'll give her that. There you go, you can have a look at that enclosure. And then we'll go over to Bo, who's pretty much the very chilled one out of the 3. Bluey's very cruisy, Bo's just hanging back, and Billy is the runner. But there we go. There's the enclosure for you guys. Below them, we do have another skink we'll just straight into. Down here in this 60 centimeter or 2-foot enclosure, we've got Pedro. Now Pedro here is my pink tongue skink. We have put a light on him now so we can see him a lot better. He's a handsome boy if he wants to come out and play. Handling wise, he doesn't seem to like it, but other than that, he's doing pretty well. Smashing food, getting a bit of weight onto him now. Juggling a lizard and a camera at the same time, it's not fun. There he is. That's what he usually does, is just hang low off a branch like that. Put you back down. But you can see Pedro here is doing pretty well. And we might see a glimpse of his pink tongue if he sticks it out. Here's his enclosure, guys. So in his enclosure, substrate, food bowl, water bowl, 2 hides on the ground. I built a backing for him which incorporated a hide in there, so he's got 3 places of the hide. Got his heat element, a couple of fake plants in here since he doesn't touch those much. The blue tongues, however, might accidentally eat that, so that's why I don't add fake greenery in my blue tongues enclosures. But overall, and then of course we added a light strip on top of Pedro so we can see his enclosure now. That's Pedro. We'll move across to the next room. To the other side of the room where we do have a couple more rack systems with some beautiful animals in these enclosures. We'll start up here with Mr. Dusty. Now Dusty here is my black-headed monitor or Tristis monitor. He's doing alright. I kind of stopped handling him for just a short period as he got really chaotic. So to calm him down and get him eating more regularly, I'll leave him be. But other than that, he's doing just fine. He's a beautiful specimen, but however, can't really quite see his colours because of the way he's sitting there. So Pedro here is housed in a 140 centimeter enclosure. So a bit over 4 foot, almost 5 feet in length. In his enclosure, we've got his sand. He's got 2 hides where he can hide in. Actually, a third one I just added recently from the expo. I did buy a hollow cork hide, which I'll be honest, he hasn't really used at all. So I might see if I can show him where that is. But as you can see, there's a whole heap of branches in there for him to climb around and it kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Exercise. We do have his heat, we've got his UV, his backing. Food dish is a bigger one there. We'll put his crickets, worms in there. Got his water bowl. There's a couple of fake plants in here and a croc skull, just add a bit of decoration to his enclosure. Below him, we've got the Diva of the Reptile room. We'll get a closer look at her in a second. She has been shedding her skin as well, so she's looking very beautiful. She's also housed in a 140 centimeter enclosure. So in Akko's enclosure here, we do have her substrate. We've got a hide, a piece of shed that's come off today. Take that out. Yoink. We've got a hammock. We do have a couple branches in here for her to climb on. I'm thinking of adding a fir branch in here for her. As of late, she's been climbing on those. A couple of pieces of wood that she can use just to bask on underneath her heat there. We do have a backing, UVB. Nice water bowl here that she can sit in and soak in. Still looking around for a bigger water bowl for her, but she's still quite happy. And a fake plant as well that she likes to sit on. So this is Akko. She's the female Eastern War Dragon. As you can see, normally she'll be this brown colour, but she's been shedding her skin and she's been coming out with this beautiful green coloration. Very beautiful. Still in a bit of a mood. Now, people might say she's fat. Unfortunately, that's not the case. She has actually stunted her growth. She's effectively got adult organs in a juvenile body, so that's why she looks a bit more fat. And she's sitting on top of a food bowl being a German Shepherd. So, just for those who are new to the channel, Akko's not overweight, she's just stunted. But saying that, she's still a beautiful girl. Below her, we've got a pair of Shinglebacks who have decided to sleep together, which is very cute. So, before we get to them, this is another 120cm enclosure, but it's just 60cm deep, instead of 45cm deep compared for the blue tongues. In this enclosure, we've got the ceramic, the UVB, backing, 2 hides, the substrate, food bowl and water bowl, and the 2 beautiful animals here. So the one we're looking at right now is Monty. Now Monty here is my male Shingleback. And the one behind him is Anastasia, which is his girlfriend. Now I don't think these two have mated this season, nor Anastasia is pregnant. But I'm not really having these guys together to have babies. I just thought Monty needed a girlfriend. So I gave him one, and basically a year on, they've become very, I guess, lovey-dovey in a sense. Always sitting together. So it's very cute to see them like that. Speaking of friends getting along, we'll go over here to this 3-foot enclosure, 90cm. We've got Crystal and Thumper. So Crystal here is my female black soil or pygmy bearded dragon. She's doing pretty well, kind of going into the middle ages now, being 5 now, but she's doing still going pretty well. Then her friend, who's been here for about just over a month now, is Thumper. Now Thumper here is my Gidgee skink who I got off a friend. Bit of a bad circumstance, but that's in the past. I don't want to bring it up again. He's going for a bit of a shed as well, so he's getting some nice browns in him now. Doesn't like to be touched that much, but saying that, he's still a funny little lizard. And I have seen these guys both cuddling up together and looking very cute. So I'm glad to see them two are getting along. In the enclosure, guys, we've got the sand as a substrate. Got a couple of ornaments for these two to sit on. One's underneath the heat, and the other one is underneath the UV. As you can see there. I put a hide in here for Thumper, and he's been really enjoying that one in the corner. Not so much this one here, because Crystal uses that one. With the food bowl and water bowl, and their backing. So those are the 2 lovely little lizards getting along. As you can see, I'm kind of getting more into my skinks now. I thought I never would be that keen, but I suppose it happens. And just like that, we're down to the last 2 enclosures for this reptile room. So it'll be a lot shorter video than normal, because we have moved someone out from this room. So in these pair of 50cm enclosures, we do have a 70cm one, then a pair of Eastern Swine-tailed geckos, who we'll get to in a minute. So in this enclosure, oh, straight away, look at that. Come on, Susie, someone say hi. So like I said, this is the Sandsim with Susie. She's doing exceptionally well, guys, smashing her food, getting some really nice purples in her banding there. When she was a baby, she was more of a black and yellow little lizard, but she's becoming very, very pretty and a bit overweight. I'm not lying, she's got a nice fat tail there. She loves her crickets. So in the enclosure, guys, we'll just quickly go through it so we don't stress her out. There's about 2-3 inches of sand towards the back. I like to have a bit more shallower at the front so she can get to a heat pad. We do have a hide there, a secondary hide there, and then a half kind of bark hide there she can use as well. There she goes into the sand, giving the name sand swimmer. That's what they do. Got a fake plant. There's a nice Australian outback backing. I might get more of these down the road. Just got to save up and talk to the guys who do the backings and go from there. And a water dish. That is Susie. And last but not least, we've got Charcoal and Luna. These 2 geckos are doing fantastic in the new enclosure. The old enclosure I had a bit of a problem with the door locks basically jamming up. So I thought put in something a bit more secure so they don't get out. Now I saw Charcoal earlier. He's at the back here. Come on, buddy. So Charcoal is the more nervous and quiet one. Let's see. You probably see his little foot. Oh, there he is. So that's my boy there, Charcoal. He's doing exceptionally well. He's been a lot more active ever since I put him in the bigger house, or in this enclosure. He's more out and about. And his lovely girlfriend, as always, is in the spotlight. Here's Luna. Looking at breeding these two again this season, she's bulking up and got a nice bit of body weight on her. So fingers crossed we might get some babies of these. But their enclosure, guys, like I mentioned before, is 50 centimeters. Let the camera focus. So in the enclosure, guys, we do have a hay pad on this side of the enclosure. There's 4 hides for them. I did add an additional hide for them. We got their backing. We do also have a whole heap of branches in here for them to climb on and sit on, like you see currently. As well, there's a light that they somewhat share with Susie. Being geckos, these guys don't mind having a light on them. Especially Luna, she's always out sitting in the sunlight, you could say, being a confident little gecko. That'll be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Next video, guys, we'll see is the snake room. That'll be probably tomorrow's video, more than likely. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.